Your girl ShaunaXO.
And this is Harlem.
And y'all know Butter will be joining us later on tonight for the Green Light Lounge. So she'll be here later. She's at tackle practice. So shout out to the Atlanta Phoenix. Alright, so tonight I was like, instead of shoe cam, we need to start with like full outfit cam. What you wearing?
So I got my shoes are from ASOS, right?
Okay.
Something basic. Little Michael Jackson feel, right?
Nice.
I got my pants from Zara, and my top is from H&M. I'm real simple. I don't need a lot,
Okay, you pulled it together.
Yeah.
All right, so
like
my
that.
shoe, when you have a ball gown,
yeah,
right, or you go out, this is the shoe that you start the night with.
Absolutely.
Right? The heel, and then this is the one that you end it
finish with. Yeah, because your feet are killing you.
Yes, I won't front. So I got those. And then just like a long ball gown. Like I was like, we need to dress up for nothing but champions.
It's a celebration tonight. Absolutely.
Right.
A lot of champions in the house tonight.
Yeah,
a lot of champions in here.
Some noise.
Yeah.
And y'all know Butter will be joining us later on tonight for the Green Light Lounge. So she'll be here later. She's at tackle practice. So shout out to the Atlanta Phoenix. All right, so tonight I was like, instead of shoe cam, we need to start with like full outfit cam. What you wearing?
So I got my shoes are from ASOS, right?
Okay.
Something basic. Little Michael Jackson feel, right?
Nice.
I got my pants from Zara, and my top is from H&M. I'm real simple. I don't need a lot,
Okay, you pulled it together.
Yeah.
All right, so
like
my
that.
shoe, when you have a ball gown,
yeah,
right, or you go out, this is the shoe that you start the night with.
Absolutely.
Right, the heel, and then this is the one that you end it
finish with.
The
Yeah, because your feet are killing you.
Yes, I won't front. So I got those. And then just like a long ball gown. Like I was like, we need to dress up for nothing but champions.
It's a celebration tonight. Absolutely.
Right.
A lot of champions in the house tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of champions in here.
Some noise.
Yeah.
You haven't got here yet. Make sure you get here.
Yeah.
In the building.
It's a winning vibe in here.
Man. All right, cool. So we're going to go straight our first hot topic, which is if you guys invest in crypto, then yesterday you were probably panicking. You almost had a heart attack. I know I sold quite a bit of my Bitcoin because I panicked.
I didn't really panic.
I panicked. The market.
I didn't sell.
I sold some. I couldn't. I was like, I ain't never lost this much money in my life. So the market dropped, and basically China said that they are no longer accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. So that caused the whole crypto market to drop. If you saw Bitcoin, it went literally 30,000 yesterday.
It dropped big
from
time.
60, almost 60. So if you invest in crypto, that was a big one. Ethereum, that dropped. Dogecoin, that really dropped almost to 24 cents, and now it's back up today. So if you invested in,
it's back up.
You definitely doubled your money. So we just want to make sure we always talk about crypto, y'all, because if you're not investing in crypto,
you're missing out.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So videographer of the year, there was somebody who won this award, and she was out there recording. She's always recording every single game, and she thought she was going to record the MVP, the championship, and then Mashonda, Michelle, and Gates surprised her with an award. Who won videographer of the year?
Rochelle. Listen, her dedication, she's out there every Sunday, early. Even if her team, because she plays for prime time, so even if her team has a game, obviously she's not able to record. But when her team isn't playing, she's out there early games, 9 o'clock, recording for everybody. That takes dedication. You really got to love the game. You know what I mean? So shout out to Rochelle. We appreciate you for all your hard work and dedication to get out there and record those games. And she's funny. I told her she needs to be a comedian.
She should.
She's hilarious.
She records the men's game too, so for her to leave the women's field and go to the men's field, to get it all, and that's why she won the dual videographer of the year award from the men's league with Gates.
I didn't know that.
League. So shouts out to you, Rochelle.
Shout out to Rochelle. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she dedicated. She for real. I'm faking, but
shout out to Rochelle.
Shout out to you, Rochelle. All right, so we got that award in. Right now we're gonna go into our first set of champions because this episode is totally dedicated to champions. That's why we dressed up. That's why we got the red Kool-Aid, sparkling water. So we're gonna bring up, our comp champions. Probably the most exciting game on Sunday. I can't front. That comeback was crazy. The comeback was crazy. I made bets on that game too. So we can't wait for y'all to come up here, grab a shot, take a seat. Storm.
Where you at? go.
Okay. The slow one. We got Storm in the building.
Hey, take a shot. Grab a cup while you up here. Grab a shot. Yeah.
Y'all, look, come on.
Yeah, come on up. Come on up. Grab a shot or two. Grab a shot or two.
They deep. Storm deep.
And they on time. I appreciate that.
Yo, they always on time.
Man.
They always
Grab a seat,
on time. Storm is always on time.
Yeah, grab a shot or two. Yeah, let's bring that trophy. Let's see that trophy. Shout out to Coach Donnie.
Coach Donnie in the building. Everybody got a shot. We're gonna take a shot. Which first we gotta start this out right. Make sure everybody got their shot. Got your glasses in the air. Got your cup in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. Shot of water.
They got them drinks already from next door, the Green Light Lounge. Green Light Lounge is the after party, y'all. He gonna bring y'all some more stools, but all right. So we just gonna raise it up. Congratulations, congratulations.
Hey.
Okay, Coach Donnie, we're gonna start with you introducing everybody and what position they play.
Okay, this is Cam, Killer Cam, our line woman.
Okay.
This is Blue. She's our linebacker.
All right.
This is Kiara. She's our cornerback. K-Dog. That's Chastity right there. She's our slot receiver.
Okay, Jen.
Stacia right there. She's our defensive end.
Okay. I like it.
Awesome.
Well, I want to go right into the last play, last 40 seconds of the game. We'll rewind too, but I just want to go right into the meat and potatoes. You guys won the game with like less than a minute to go. And I'm not going to front. I betted on this game, and I won good money. Amos, Dwayne, thank y'all.
That was a good bet.
But I was nervous. I ain't going to front. I got quiet for most of the game because you guys were down the whole game. The onside kick. That's what we want to talk about. And Harlem's going to explain how the onside kick works, y'all, because I was even confused during the game. A lot of people were.
Yeah, so I didn't get to watch the game live because I had to work, but I got to see the highlights, and I seen that kick, and I was kind of confused. Honestly, I was like, man, they were losing. They did this onside kick, and the next thing I know, you ladies got the ball back. It was the first time I had seen that all year. So apparently, I guess the difference between a punt is obviously when you punt the ball, you're giving the other team possession of the ball, right? You're giving them opportunity to run it back. But with the onside kick, it's kind of different. You're kicking to the receiving team, and if you guys are able to get, 20 yards, you receive the ball.
Right.
You got to keep them from getting 20 yards.
But you have to stop them from getting 20 yards or getting to the 20-yard line.
Right.
You get the ball.
Yeah, as long as the ball, it lands.
But it has to be under 2 minutes, and you have to be down by 9 points. Am I correct? At least 9 points.
When we scored, that's what happened.
Okay.
Awesome.
We scored our first touchdown. It was under the 2-minute thing.
Right.
We scored our first touchdown and
Okay, 8 points.
8 points.
One point.
Okay, so walk me through that. Who was it? Was it the coach that said, "Listen, we're under 2 minutes. Walk me through that, coach."
All right. Well, thank you for having us here. We're very proud to be here. Basically, our kicker, this is her first year playing kicker. She's also an offensive line woman, and she's a great athlete. After we scored the touchdown, obviously the emotion was a little high, and we felt like we had a great chance to come back. And to put it to the side, we lost the game a season or two ago the same way. We didn't get it to the 20, so I knew the rule very well. So I said, Lynn, you got to give me everything you got, get it to the 20, past the 20, and we can take it from there. And she did. She stepped up, made a great kick. I mean, that was her best kick of the year, actually.
That's crazy.
And that turned the tide of the game. Yeah, definitely. We talked about it, and she made it happen.
So you made that kick. Who made the kick?
Oh, Lynn.
I can imagine she was like super nervous, right? Like,
because
game on the line.
Right.
You need a great kick.
Right.
and when she kicked it, the whole sideline. When she kicked it perfect, the whole sideline. All that composure they had was out the window. It went haywire over there.
So when you ladies got the ball back, how much time was on the clock?
It was like 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Yes.
I was in the stand throwing my umbrella because I'm like, give me my money. I'm about to win.
Crazy.
But, Coach, the probability of an onside kick actually working is very low. And you guys tried it the year before. What made you say, I'm still going to go with this versus plan B?
Well, our back was against the wall, basically. And the look on these lady faces when we scored that first touchdown was like, Coach, we got this. And you could feel the momentum. You could feel just the resiliency that they have. And we felt great about it. I mean, I think the Warriors, once we scored, they had a little look on their face like, this might be in doubt. So when you got an opponent that way, you got to try something to make, get a spark. And that gave us the spark we needed. And these ladies took it from there.
Man, I got another question, too, for you. The Warriors' defense was very eclectic looking, right? It was like 2 rushers, 4 straight across, and then 2 in the back.
Right.
They left the middle open, wide open all game long.
Right.
How come you guys didn't attack that sooner?
Well, the game plan, after the first couple plays, that was the game plan. However, I think any coach can say after a win or a loss, what could we have done differently? We didn't execute. We had 6 drop passes. I think the defensive end for the Warriors had 3 sacks. So the pressure was getting to our quarterback. So I think that our execution wasn't there. We knew the middle of the field was open, but we just didn't execute. But the last couple of minutes, we had to have it, so we executed in. So we knew the middle of the field was open, but we just didn't execute as a team. 6 drop passes, 3 sacks, that's gonna set you back a lot.
Absolutely.
So that we knew it was open, but we just didn't do what we had to do at that time.
Okay, because I was like, how come they don't take advantage of the middle? It's so open. It's
Right.
so open. So, okay, awesome. Okay, so now we'll fast forward to the beginning of the game. All right. So the beginning of the game, you guys, the Warriors came out, they scored, they got their extra point because they have a kicker as well now.
Yes.
What was the momentum like on y'all sideline? Because y'all seemed very composed at that point. And at one point, did it kind of get worried? And then at what point did it shift to, okay, we got this?
I think I put a lot of pressure on the ladies in practice. We talk a lot in the chat. It's kind of funny. The morning of the game, I try to send inspirational messages in our group. And my thing was believe. Believe in the system, believe in the storm, and believe that we can do it. Our season didn't go like we thought it would go, but we're in the championship game. That means a lot in any league. So we just believe. We never panic. I put the ladies on a lot of pressure at practice, and they did what they had to do. I have a lot of confidence in this team. I have a lot of confidence in Dunny. Dunny has a lot of confidence in me. And, we're champions, so why not go out there and do it?
Right.
Yeah.
My question for you is, you were down, correct me if I'm wrong, you was down 11-0 at halftime? What were you down?
We're down 9-0 at
9-0 at halftime. What was your message to the ladies going in a championship game down 9-0?
Yes.
What was your message?
Keep your head up. You got this. We're looking out for each other.
Right.
Believe. Nothing changed. We did exactly a lot of missed opportunities. Just keep doing what we're doing. Believe in our who we are, and things will happen for us, and it did, fortunately.
Ooh, this is y'all second time coming here because I remember the first time. Y'all know, ladies, I'm going to ask y'all this question. I asked it last year when the Storm came here because this is y'all second time coming on the podcast in a row after your championship win. Now, to each of you, after you perform like that, your inboxes start to get a little active. Are any of you planning to switch teams?
No. You was hesitant.
And you're scratching the back of your head. No, she's switching.
Yeah. Well, listen, I honestly feel like it's a huge accomplishment. Like you honestly, Donnie, you lost a few players after nationals. So how does it feel as an owner of a team to lose so many bodies, so many females? You lost about 5 women and still come back and be back-to-back champions. How does it feel?
It feels good. I can't even speak.
Yeah.
Because it shows that the resiliency that we have as a group, the ladies that stayed and we did build, we got some great additions to the team. The young lady, Flag, Zara, that caught that winning touchdown,
Number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking.
Number 3, yeah. I would say, like I said, that was an upgrade.
Oh, you did say that. She called in and said that touch. She said we didn't lose anything, we upgraded.
But losing players, that's just the nature of the beast of this league, of this game. So I'm used to it. I'm not the only one that lost players. So you just got to keep plugging, keep recruiting, like people tell me, keep recruiting, and just keep plugging on. That's pretty much what I did. Cause there's nothing I can do when a player leaves. There's nothing I can do.
Right. So they want to go, let them go.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So you guys actually traveled this year for, because one of the things that we did say and we kept critiquing was, Storm needs to travel. They need to travel. That's probably one of the reasons they're losing players. You guys, I saw that Storm team down at Lynn Lewis. You guys played phenomenal. Y'all picked up some extra players. I saw you get hurt. Are you okay? Because they had to get her off the field with a golf cart. What happened on that play? Because I saw you go down, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It was changing direction because I'm a rusher, so my knee popped out, tore my MCL, stressed my ACL. But I'm straight. I'm coming back.
Good.
Okay. So will you guys be traveling more?
Oh yeah. We plan on going to a tournament in August in North Carolina. So and then we definitely our plans to go to nationals in 2022. So we planning for that. We definitely gonna be traveling.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So last question, are you satisfied with being like the competitive championship? Do you want to be able to compete eventually against like the Apocs and the Bamas and compete for that?
No, I'm not satisfied because when we won the first one, the goal was to get to the A. I said
get to the A.
Yeah, that's my ultimate goal. So, we won back to back. And I got to let these ladies know we can't settle because we can't settle. Our goal is to get to the A.
Okay.
That's the ultimate goal.
Definitely.
We are going to.
Yes.
She's speaking it into existence.
Gotta speak it into existence. Gotta speak it into existence.
Awesome.
Man,
Well, y'all want to do any other shout outs before we let y'all go? Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate it. Definitely shout out to the Warriors. Every time we play that team, it's a gutsy game. We beat them 1-0 last year and 5 overtimes. So I like what what the coach doing over there. But shout out to Apoc. What a great team. We got to watch them after we played, and we definitely want to up our game to get to the A and be there, play them. So that's our goal next season.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for coming.
I just want to shout out to all the women in the AWSA league. Y'all, cause this league is very competitive. I always let the ladies know when you come into this league, you come into a competitive league. These ladies don't count how new you are. They don't.
Yes,
so we gotta come to war. We gotta come to battle every time. So I want to just give a shout out to our league.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Shout out to the Storm. Back-to-back champs.
Forget that. Look at that trophy. It's so nice.
It is. And it's heavy.
Who gets to take the trophy?
Yeah, who's shaking it?
Where does it go?
I need to stay with you guys.
You gotta heal. All right, y'all. So that was Storm. We're gonna go into shout out 5 on your live. So at this point, we just basically go into our lives and we shout out 5 people that are live on our lives. You wanna start? How long?
All right, so I got my teammate KK on my live. I got Leslie, who you know very well, on my live.
Hey, Leslie.
I got Deja on my live. I got TP on my live. I got a former college teammate on my live, Kayla. Aisha on my live. What up, Aisha? Let's see.
Why Aisha ain't up here? Aisha.
I got Brittany on my live. I know, Aisha, where you are? Where you at? Apoc in the building. You're not here. Where you at? Who you got on your live, though, Shauna?
Let's see. Ashlyn Lewis. We got Herman. I'm gonna skip around, y'all. We got Twin. We got Jen Red. We got Brave Soul. I think that's at least 5, right?
Okay,
we got
yeah,
Sir
that's
Diago. Yeah, that's 5 on your live. So we just want to make sure we shout out 5 on our live, y'all. All right, cool. So that's 5 on our live. We are rolling into the whole time, y'all. We have nothing but a champion show. We got Apoc in the building.
Yes,
we have Dark Side in the building. We have Storm, as you can see. We are just really loaded in here tonight. So the next we're gonna roll right into our Coed champions. They went over to Nashville. They represented for Atlanta. They are a team that is traveling. They do 5s, Coed, which is something that's very new for our city. And so we are super, 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 super excited to have them in the building. And we're gonna go ahead and roll with having Dark Side. Come on up.
Dark Side.
They coming up.
What a name.
It's a cute little name, right? I wonder where that name came from. That's gonna be like my first question. Like, where did the name come from? And they actually came in. They just started traveling.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of unknown, unheard of, but they just started traveling. So, yeah, Dark Side, y'all come on up here. We waiting on y'all. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Y'all can grab a shot as y'all come. Grab a shot. It's 1800, just so y'all know.
1800.
It's 1800. It's not like plastic bottle liquor.
Come on, Jelena.
1800 tequila for y'all if y'all wanted that. Okay.
I don't want to see you do that.
Welcome. Yes, take y'all shot. Cause we
Let me see that guitar, Anson. Let me see that.
Yeah.
She want to see the guitar.
Let me see the guitar.
That's a cute champion.
Don't get it twisted.
I like it. All right, cool. Y'all got y'all shots. Everybody got their shots. Y'all got. Dang, Corey, you supposed to wait for us. Now you gotta get another one.
Hey, it's all you.
Yeah, wait for us.
Nice.
So the trophy you feel that? Y'all's trophies are a bit different. They're actually guitars. This is nice. This is unique.
Any reason why they're guitars?
I don't know. We'll have to ask. But he does something unique every time.
Was it?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, it was. I think they just.
Of the state. It was a state.
Oh yeah, it was a state flag. Yeah. But
so, Jelena, you're one of the captains for Dark Side. 5 Coed is very new to Atlanta. What made y'all say, okay, we're going to do a 5 Coed team? How did that start?
Actually, it's interesting how the team started because once we got wind of a 4-on-4 tournament, it was a man's tournament.
Oh.
But the women wanted to play.
Okay.
We all wanted to play. So there was and it's mostly comprised of our dynasty players. So all of us can be on one team.
Right.
So we split into 2 teams, and most of the women were on one team. And we had some guys to help us out on defense. So that's really how the second team got started. It was called Dark Side. It started from 4-on-4, and then it just turned into 5-on-5.
Nice. And who picked this name Dark Side, and what does it mean?
I did. I picked it. So me, it was on some deeper level stuff with the Dark Side name. It was more like all the darkness you fight through, it's always light at the end of the tunnel. So that's basically what the name boils down to. Like all the adversity and everything, as long as you attack it with the right mentality, the right attitude, the right energy, you'll always win in the end.
Nice. And introduce the whole team and what position everybody plays.
This is Coed. Everybody's versatile on the team, so everybody does not have a set position.
Okay.
Got Rich, Jelena, got Ashley, and Sweeney, big dog over there. Whole team is versatile,
Let's
but
go.
everybody trusts everybody on this team. So that's how we end up getting the job done day in and day out.
Talk to us about Nashville. From my understanding, y'all went to Nashville, turned around, and we were like, wait, they just won Nashville. They right back over at Nashville. What was that like? Both of those tournaments, I was like, they went right back.
So the first tournament, we was missing some key pieces.
Okay.
We fell a little short, game right before the championship. This tournament, we added the key pieces that we needed.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, most of us was playing hurt. I was playing with one leg the whole tournament.
You played in the game.
One leg. I mean, like a whole strained calf muscle. I couldn't put no pressure on it at all. He had a tweak groin. What you had, Rick? A knee. Ashley ended up having a knee problem. Sweeney was good. And but we fought through it. Like from the beginning to the end. I played both sides of the ball at one point with one leg. He played both sides of the ball. Rich played both sides of the ball. We all we hungry.
It was interesting. We won that tournament with 5 guys and 8 women.
Yes.
So
That's crazy. Women stepped up.
Yes.
So with Coed though, the women get more points when they score, right? Is that my understanding of it?
Correct. Every time we score, we got a women's score. Every time we score. She was a big part of it because without her rushing, her rushing was, oh my God.
New rusher.
My
little way.
Yeah.
How competitive is she compared to Gates in that position? Because you know Gates is like the dom.
I don't know who keeps it.
I'm talking about.
She said she don't know who.
I'm
She's
talking
a
about.
problem for a lot of
She
quarterbacks.
is a whole freaking problem. Like she get into it, she's counting up tally marks like this. Like
And
dead ass.
she doesn't know what she's doing yet.
Right.
That's
Once she
crazy.
actually
It's my first year to flag, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So you're not on the 8 women team.
yeah, she is.
Who do you play for 8 women?
It's a team coming out.
Coming in the work.
Team
Team coming out.
It's gonna be called Dark Side. I'm just asking for a friend.
We got it in the works.
So it's a new 8-women contact team coming to AWFFL.
Yes,
You,
jeez.
Mashawn, I said to you,
Yeah.
next season. That's clarity.
Yes, that is clarity.
Yeesh.
And obviously, y'all are going for the A championship title.
Of course.
Oh,
Nothing
watch
less.
out, Ava. Okay.
Relax. 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 There you go. Relax.
Awesome. Okay.
That's awesome, though.
Where did they recruit you from then?
I kind of dabbled in 2017 with the Tigers for like very brief, and then I exited, and then he kind of hit me up.
I was her
To
first
come
coach.
back.
I was her coach with the Tigers at that time.
Awesome.
The relationship.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
People play for coaches sometimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Okay. Ooh. Well, Dark Side. What's next for y'all? And representing Atlanta all over the country.
We're going to the Weekend Warriors National Tournament next weekend on the 29th and 31st. We're also planning to be there. We also got a couple more tournaments lined up. One of them being Vegas
Awesome.
in August.
Awesome.
We already slotted in there for that. We're going A in Vegas, so.
Period.
Period.
Period. Okay.
That's nice to hear that, too. You're going A. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Her and all, y'all win the championship. So there's no reason y'all can't go A when y'all full strength.
Some of the A teams actually played in B, and we beat some of them. Like, we only lost one game in that tournament. One
Wow.
game. And the team that requested us, we beat the brakes off.
Great.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do y'all request to play next? Y'all got anybody?
Whoever brave enough to line up.
Everybody can get it.
Everybody
Whoever lines
can get
up,
it.
everybody can get it.
It's one play at a time, one game at a time.
That's how we
with us.
play. One play at a time, one game at a time. We don't get too big and caught up in the big picture, even though we know what the big picture is, because we still got our steps to take to get to the top level. You know what I'm saying? So, one game, one play.
I like it.
Like
Before we
that.
let y'all go, y'all want to shout out anything?
Yeah,
Anybody?
shout out your teammates, anybody?
Yes, shout out all the teammates that's not here. Shout out all the energy that we be having. Shout out the support that we have out there. Man, we can't do it without none of y'all.
Woo,
Awesome.
woo. Thank y'all so much, Dark Side.
Dark Side.
Woo. Yeah, y'all back there. It's so nice. It's like real wood. It's all quality.
Oh, can y'all see me playing that?
Yes, quality
Tell me
wood.
what I can do. Here you go. That's crazy. I had no idea that they were hurt like that, and the women dominated that.
Not the way they were playing. They weren't playing like they were. You would never know they were hurt when you watched them play. It was just like, how are they hurt? But it's the things you find out when people come on the podcast. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. So the next one we're gonna roll into is one of our segments that we absolutely adore. It's called Talk Your Ish Boo.
Talk your
Ish Boo. And y'all know where that came from. It came from Wild 'N Out, and he's like, talk your ish boo, talk your ish boo. I will if you calm down and let me just speak. Anyway, I watch too much Wild 'N Out. But, all right, so Talk Your Ish Boo is basically the segment where we talk about the games that happened this weekend, the playoffs, the semifinals, and the championship. So, all right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the comp championship playoffs, and the first game was Coed Red versus NTB, and they played on Saturday because remember we had to switch fields. We're gonna say technical difficulties.
Okay. Yeah, we'll use that term. That's a good term. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So they played on Saturday. They played Coed Red played NTB. They played really hard, and I was really excited to see Coed Red actually score.
They scored first?
They scored. I'm not sure first,
Okay.
but
They scored.
And then NCB.
They did score first.
Yeah. So it was really cool because they hadn't really been scoring all season.
That's true.
So for them to come into playoffs hungry like that, they had a really good chance. NCB Wolfpack did pull that game off, so congrats to them. Unfortunately, in the next game, NCB Wolfpack versus the Warriors, 0 NCB Wolfpack. Warriors won it by 3 with a field goal. They got a great kicker over there.
I heard they have a great kicker.
They do. They have a
overtime
great
game too.
Shouts out to Whitney Porter. That is the Warriors' new kicker. So Whitney, another thing too, you got to make sure that you might ignore the coaches that's coming in your DM because you're a great kicker and teams need kickers.
Yeah.
So, but the Warriors did win that in overtime with a field goal. So in overtime. So
okay.
That is so. After that, that put the Warriors in the championship. And then we switched to Storm versus X Factor. Another great game. You know, Storm comes out there and put it all on the line. 13-7. Storm came out on top of that game. Great job to X Factor. You know, had a chance to talk to Coach Bird for just briefly. And his team is coming back next year stronger. They're recruiting for their first season. They did really well.
So they are going to come back to the Atlanta League. Okay.
They were recruiting. So definitely,
Okay.
So hopefully we'll see them tonight when we do the Mix and Mingle in the Green Light Lounge. So if you haven't gotten here yet, make sure you come. Mix and Mingle, Green Light Lounge. We're going to be in there. Food, drinks, music, and just getting to know and hang out with each other. So basically with Storm winning that, they only had to play one game. So that puts Storm and the Warriors in the championship game again for the second season. Second year in a row. It was a total rematch.
That's crazy.
And then they got to play that on Sunday right before the championship for the Pro Division. I think that it was a good job for the organizers to put their championship right before the Pro Championship because everybody got to see them play as well.
Yeah.
So we were all into their championship and they got the glory and the spotlight that they deserved.
Right. And I heard that was the best game on Sunday.
It was the best game.
I heard,
it was
that's crazy. It was the best game, right?
It was, yeah. And so, the outcome of that game, basically, Storm 14, Warriors 9. So that was that game. Then we rolled into the Pro Championship division. The pros. All right, so basically it started out. The game started out 8 o'clock game. Tigers versus Rebels. It was a really good game, and the score was 6 Tigers, Rebels 0, and the Tigers won it. Day-Day's back. Day-Day's back. Should we say?
Day-Day was back.
Day-Day was definitely back. Day-Day was back, and she is the reason that they won because the ball went in the back left corner. Day-Day caught it. It kind of got hit in the air. It bobbled. She turned around, caught it, touchdown. That was it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then,
I know that was a tough loss for the Rebels because I know they were expecting to beat them. That was a tough loss.
That was definitely a tough loss for them. So that's what happened there. Tigers took that game. The next game was Arsenal versus Primetime.
I got to see this game. I got to see this game on live. Listen, I got to be honest. You know, I take pride in being honest. I did not expect Arsenal to be Primetime. I didn't because, and let me tell you why. I felt like Primetime had the momentum. They had just beat Bama. So you're naturally on a natural high. You're feeling yourself. You're smelling yourself. You're going in with the momentum. And I think Arsenal just, they came ready to play. You know, one thing about the playoffs, you got to be the best team that day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you did 2 weeks prior, so.
Period. It doesn't matter. And, Arsenal, they have a little secret weapon over there. Number 3, she was really showing up and shining for them. I didn't make any bets on this game. Honestly, I felt like Primetime Arsenal, this game could have gone either way. I said this was going to be a 50-50 game, and I just left it in the air.
So what position in number 3, since you're going to spotlight her?
Receiver.
Oh, she was a receiver. She stepped up.
She stepped up.
She stepped up.
Big time.
Okay.
So, good job
Shout out to number 3.
And then after that, we had the Stallions versus Bama. Let me tell you something. Them Stallions really could have won that game. There was 3 touchdowns. 3 times they were in the 5-yard line, and they just could not drive the ball in the end zone. Had they done that, Bama only beat them 14-6. So had they actually done that, they would have, and on the last one they did score, but here's how they scored. So the ball, they had to go deep. Renee went deep. She went deep to Fresh. Rashida was guarding Fresh, and the ball got tipped in the air. Well, it got intercepted. So Rashida intercepted the ball. Once Rashida intercepted the ball, there was a lot of confusion going on, not really sure what's going on. So she handed Fresh the ball somewhat. And then Fresh, I'm telling you, it sounds crazy. And then Fresh ran it down the field for a touchdown because she wasn't sure she should keep running or not. So Get a mic, Dwayne. We can't hear you.
Okay. So I guess what Dwayne is saying that Rashida intercepted the ball.
She did.
But then Fresh kind of got her hands around the ball, like kind of like snatched her from her. And it just looking around like, and then just ran it in. I think I seen that live too. I was kind of confused watching that live, like what just happened?
No whistle was blown, so she was confused to even keep running, or she should keep running.
Right.
And I say Rashida gave it a ball because Rashida knew that the play was still live. There's no way she would have just let go of the ball. Like, here you go.
Right. But I mean, the ball game was over anyway, though, right? It was like 4-4. Yeah.
The ball game was over, but it was still really interesting. That's how they got their 6 points. But had they, and Renee ran. I think she heard us. She did a 5-yard run, and I was just like,
been telling this all year, Renee.
It was really cool. She ran. I saw her play. So it was good. So yeah, that put Bama to the next round. But before that, we had DOA versus Apoc.
Okay, how was that one?
You know,
it looked like a goose egg to me. Go ahead.
But you know what? In DOA's defense, it was a little bit interesting to see that their team looked a lot different than they normally would. It looked like they changed up their whole playbook before playoffs.
Okay, but goose egg, it didn't work. It didn't help. Okay, it didn't matter. It's
0 to
28-0. Okay.
28-0.
All right, let's move on.
I was trying to help y'all out here. I was stretching.
You can't help 28-0, boo. You can't help 28-0.
I was stretching it. Okay, so then that put us in the semifinals.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Hold on, Shauna. Before you say everybody was anticipating Tigers Apoc, that's a lie. Let's keep it a buck. Nobody was anticipating or running back to the stands to see that game. They wasn't. Let's keep it a buck. Come on now, we're gonna be real. Cause you was about to do a whole lot. The game of the weekend. No, boo. It was not. No. I'm just gonna stop her from lying. I'm about to save her. No. Listen. You know what's crazy? I was on a lunch break for work. I ain't even watched that game. I already knew what the outcome. I ain't even waste my time. I just went to hair and makeup, and I prepared for the championship game. Listen, no. Let's be real. Tigers are not the same team. They had no chance.
They're not, but it was a really anticipated game.
Anticipated. Here you go with these words. No, it wasn't. There you go, Dwayne. No, it wasn't. Shauna, stop it. No, it wasn't.
I got excited because I saw Day back. I saw
No,
Amber.
you didn't.
I was like, okay, Day can take Bree. Amber can, take like. I was just like,
we good.
To be able to go.
Happy birthday, man.
We know we're gonna shout you out, so we doing.
We got you.
1 second, yeah. So we do, that was.
What was that score?
All right, so the score in that game was 20-0 for the Tigers.
What was the score?
The score was 20-0 for the Tigers. 20-0. It was 28-0 Tigers. But you know what? The Tigers did do well though. They did do, which Herman listened to us. He did switch around the defense. So the defense was switched around. He had Trina jamming. He had Trina jamming on the line. Persephone was still at safety, who to me, honestly, Persephone is definitely a top 3 safety in the league.
As a safety.
She's definitely
she's saving people.
In the league. She's saving people. He put Steph in the corner where he removed Joy, and then he put Joy as the middle linebacker, and she did really well there. I thought she did really well. Not enough to stop Apoc.
Right.
But she did really well. And overall, Day being back was great. Excellent defensive coaching, so shouts out to her for that. All right.
I will say, it was good to see Day back. I hate to see any player hurt, especially something you're not getting paid for. We do this for fun.
Right.
So it was good to see Day back. I will say that. But other than that, it wasn't anticipated. It wasn't a great game. Let's move on.
All right, so we're going to move on to the championship game, which was a really anticipated game. Now,
that was.
Anticipated. This
yes.
Was I ordered pizza.
You ordered pizza?
Yeah, I ordered me some pizza for the game.
Really?
I ordered pizza.
All right, so
I didn't want to move.
Before we even talk about the game, who did you have your money on this game?
I won on Apoc.
Let's go.
I bet on Apoc. I want some good money.
Yeah.
Red from Bama. I know you watching. I know some of your teammates watching. Your cash app ain't come through. So can it ching while we still live?
Ooh.
So it's.
Oh. But you hold on. You gonna put her on blast if the cash app didn't go through?
See, I may have sent it to the wrong number. Because listen, I'll say this. After the game on the field, she was like, "I'm not a sore loser. I will pay you. What's your?" And she put her number in my phone for the cash app to send the cash. I sent it, so I could have got the number wrong, but I just wanted to follow up with you. That's all. That's all.
So I heard her name's not red no more. It's blue.
Oh, I don't know. But I know that her nickname is something that I love. It's Mad Max. Shauna's is my favorite gangster movie. Pop, pop, pop.
I'm not gonna say anything. All right.
All right. So anyway, the game.
All right.
Let's talk about the game. It was a good game. It was a good game. And
was.
Yeah. So.
But before we talk about the game, why don't we bring the crew up? Can you give me the honor of bringing up the crew?
Let's do it. Let's go.
All right. All right.
With the crew. You
all right. Apoc.
You the honor.
Champions of 2021. AWFFL champions. Where's Apoc at? Come on. This is my sisters right here. Pro champion. Let's go. What's up, Cully? That's my dog right there. Cully. That's our dog right there. That's our dog right there. Remy. Oh yeah. Hey, no. Grab a shot.
She got y'all 1800.
Yeah, don't mix that. Don't mix that.
It's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. It's the 1800.
Yeah. Choo choo. He coming. What's up, choo choo?
I got Jimmy. It's perfect time.
Let's go. Perfect time and let's go. We got some chairs up here.
Oh Lord. Where he come from?
Yeah.
Right on time. Right on time. That move he did.
Wait, we gotta do it. We gotta do the move.
We gotta do the move.
This is the Coach Jimmy.
That's the Jimmy shit.
Go ahead, you gonna do it live?
I had to explain it to y'all.
Oh, you gotta explain that thing.
Oh, he gotta explain it. Okay, Coach Jimmy. Explain us the shimmy, Coach Jimmy. Explain us the shimmy.
Oh, I know. So, but listen, well, let me go back to that. Let me go back to that dance, that shimmy dance.
Yeah.
Let's go back to it. That was funny.
This way it
I
come
woke
from.
Tiffany up laughing at that shit.
You know, take it up.
Yeah, laughing at that shit.
Hey,
I don't know how your feet.
It was cool. No, I'm gonna tell you where it come from. I had a football coach who used to tell us that he knew crackheads more motivated than us. Right? So while we playing, if we did a good play, like you broke a tackle, got in the end zone, you outran somebody, to show him we understood what we doing, all of us had a crackhead dance.
Oh, wow.
It's a crack walk. And I did it so much that when Sweeney scored, it just came out. I wasn't thinking about it. It just came out. But you know, we always talk like, go get the money. And we done the first screen to Sweeney stepped back and she didn't get it. It was like, damn. The second time we did it, she shot and got the end zone.
Cully.
No, but Cully made contact though. That opened it up. That opened it up. Let's keep it a buck. It opened it up. But listen to me. Cully missed the block, but you made enough contact for Six to kind of turn her body where Sweeney can hear her move and get in there. So even right, absolutely.
I know we had a couple of MVPs, but Cully and Remy were the MVPs.
Man, absolutely. Absolutely.
Coach, introduce everybody up here, just for people who don't know. Coach, introduce everybody up here.
Introduce everybody, Coach.
Oh, you want me?
Yeah.
We got Cully right here, O-line, Remy O-line, Bree, who she went the hell off too.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
Ori, the quarterback, shit talking quarterback. Sweeney right here, a little bit, receiver and linebacker and corner. Trying to get her to open her game up, but she came out. She did her thing. Very proud of her. Yeah, you damn sure did your thing. So, yeah, but it was fun.
Wow. Okay. All right. Cool. Coach, I just wanted to go with you guys were going back and forth. The game was literally, it just out the gate. It was like they scored extra point, you guys scored extra point. It was back and forth. Did you anticipate the back and forth out the gate, or did you anticipate a good defensive game?
No, I anticipated back and forth. Be honest with you, the team that bothered me the most, the team that I was more concerned about the most was DOA, believe it or not. And I knew we would get for the Tigers. I knew we were going to get for Bama. But DOA, sometimes you can play down, and DOA got that. So coming to the field, that was the team I was that was on my mind. Like I didn't know what to expect. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You knew what you were getting out of Bama, so I didn't think we were gonna come out there and beat Bama by 3 touchdowns. You know? That wasn't gonna happen because they got a run game and they're strong. But I know we could have done a lot better on defense, and that's one thing we're definitely gonna work on in the offseason. We getting our defense together to match our offense. That's what's my thing.
Nice.
I was telling Shauna that too, just watching that. I got to see bits and pieces live, a little bit here and there. And I was just like, ooh, defensively, we got to get better. But we know that. So offensively, going into halftime, Coach, what was, your message to the team going into halftime?
Nothing really. I mean, I didn't say anything because everything we did was working. It was us. If you look at the pass, I told Ori this, the pass to Chat that was questionable. If it goes in the end zone, it doesn't matter. 5 more yards, the flag doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The play, a couple plays before that, had Lindsay caught the pass from the center. She was wide open. That wouldn't have mattered. So it was all on us. And so we missed opportunities. And Lindsay was new at catching that pass from the center from that position. But had she kept running, touchdown. Ori put 5 more yards on it. It's no argument. So that stuff that we talked about, Ori and I had that conversation was over to understand, let the receivers run up under it.
Eliminating argument.
But no, they did a good job. So it was nothing really to say. And then you got players like Remy, Cully, Ori, you got veterans. What do you tell them? Nothing.
Right.
Like they understand what's going on, so you don't have to sit there and say, okay, we have to change it today.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. I personally want to shout out Remy and Cully and Choo Choo. I mean, to me, honestly, Ori did her thing. That's my dog. Like, we talk on a regular on the phone, but to be able to see Remy, Cully, and Train just give you an extra 5 to 8 seconds. Like, they was putting, what's her name, Blue? On her back. Like, there was it's nothing she could do. So for me, like, y'all really the MVPs of that. Like, 1,000%. It ain't even, let's go. O-line was like, it was not even a question because.
Yes. Coach,
yeah, they're so underrated.
Yeah. Coach Jimmy, you talked about adding some extra pieces, going back and working on you guys' defense and just little things that y'all could tweak yourselves. One of the benefits that Bama had was a kicker. You guys did a great job still driving it in on the extra point. The second touchdown, Ori threw it to Abby. She didn't quite get in the end zone. Are you going to be looking for a kicker next year?
We have.
Okay.
Yeah, we addressed that we couldn't get it going for the season, but we have a kicker. And so that's been addressed. So the biggest thing now, like I said, is to get more defensive line help mainly. And a couple of, secondary people / linebackers, but we need defensive line help to get Lindsay off the line. Because, be honest with you, Lindsay has to save us on D-line too much. And if I can put Lindsay at linebacker to run stuff down, it's a wrap. I have to free Lindsay up. Because she's doing a lot right now. So we have to rush her too much for our defense to work. And that's not fair to Lindsay. So we have to get defensive line help. So that's what we're looking for right now.
Okay. All right, cool. And, Coach, this is the second back-to-back championship that you guys have faced.
Second? Hold on.
Since October 2020.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Halloween Havoc, and then this one, because y'all haven't faced them anymore for championships since then. That's all. Right. But from one great coach to another, what's the conversation like between you and Coach Lane at the end of these hard-fought, intense games?
Well, the thing is, Lane used to play for me.
What?
Yeah.
Go to school, Coach. Go to school.
Lane played for me. We talk about Amos played for me. It's a lot of guys that play for me and understand what we do. So that's why the games are kind of close, because Lane kind of understands our philosophy. So the games, a lot of times, they're kind of close. But the thing is, what I try to do is if a coach, especially a coach from Atlanta, if they come and ask me something, I'm very honest with them. I tell them, Tez from Rebels, when he asked me what he needs to do on defense to get better when we beat him, I told him. And I know a lot of times you don't tell them this, but I tell them because if they get better, we get better. I talk to Smooth from Storm, tell them tips and things like that to make Storm better. I speak to Reginald from the Warriors. I mean, we all talk. And they'll come ask me, and I feel privileged for them. They ask me questions, and they come to me and ask me for help. And for me to say, no, I'm not going to tell you nothing, that's not going to help the league. So if I tell them what we did to them to make it difficult for them, then when they make those changes, it forces us to make our changes and us to get better too. So everybody get better together. So I don't have a problem with that. So when Lane asks me questions, I'm up front with Lane. I don't tell my secrets now. But I do give him ideas, and there's a lot of things that he took from us that he used when he played other teams. So he's a real good friend. So we have some good conversations.
Wow. Wow, I like those conversations. Okay, cool. Just want to switch gears unless you have another question.
No, my last question was like, when you back to back champions, I mean, do you go back and play in the same league, or does your mentality change and you just focus on traveling and focus on nationals? I mean, you're back to back.
Well, the league play gives us reps. You get reps.
So you
need the reps.
So you need the reps. So you'll be back.
Right now, we focus on Black Mamas. I mean, it's nothing else. It's one thing. Black Mamas are bust.
Okay.
So we have to build to beat Black Mamas. So we got to have the reps. Going to Vegas, I think it's going to help us. I think Black Mama's supposed to be going to Miami, right? They're going to Miami?
You know, I don't know no more.
Rick hit us up. Rick Fobbs hit us up. We want to know if your team Black Mamas are going to Miami.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wherever Fobbs go, we go. That's just what
okay.
I mean, they the champions.
They are. Right. Okay.
Nice. Cool. All right. So we're gonna switch gears. We just want to talk to Ori, MVP, quarterback, defense, receiver. What position do you not play?
I don't know. That's a good one, boss. I don't know. Like, I mean, I play anything my team need me to play, for the most part. Funny thing, when I first came to Apoc, I actually, I was the snapper, the center. So I got a chance to snap and stuff like that. Put in my little dues. Yes. I think he was actually trying to be funny, just to see if I would do it. You know what I mean?
But this one is real quick. When she came, she wanted to play with us like for about 5 or 6 months, right?
He always tells a story and make him feel better.
No, but I was telling her, no,
this
but
man
she was a
asked me
good
to come play with
quarterback.
him, y'all.
She was a good quarterback, but the one thing she said, I want to play in that system.
She was with Reloaded.
That's true.
No, she was free. She wasn't playing with anybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
and we had twins.
That's true what he said.
And I kept stiff arming her, and I kept telling her there are other teams that need you. I told you. Hey,
I ain't met a man on this earth that ever stiff armed me.
You got that football.
There you go.
What I told her was I didn't want her to come and then other teams would want her and she'd get more playing time. And it's because we had twins. And so I just kept doing, but she was adamant. She said, I want to play in that system. And when somebody says that, it was like, you know what, that means a lot. So at that point,
we're gonna haze
commitment. Oh yeah, it's complete loyalty. That's it.
She committed. Awesome.
Yeah.
So Ori, mental mindset before the game. You've been around the league for a long time. You know the history of these two teams, Apoc and Bama. The playing level will be intense. What's your mindset prior to the first whistle? Because I saw you shouting out to your mom.
Oh yeah, when the queen is in the building, you always got to make sure you show love to the queen. My mama, I love you, mama. My mindset was just really, can I be frank?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't give up. It was just I don't give up. You know what I mean? Just, as women playing this sport, like you hear a lot of, this person is better than this person, and this person is this, and this person, and it's a lot of, sometimes, unfortunately, back and forth. And I was just tired of it, you know what I mean? Just tired of all that, and I just wanted to just get back to the basics, get back to, our game plan, things that we've been working on, and just executing that. And I really just didn't give a flying freak. I knew I had... Yeah.
Stop trying to make people happy.
And that's a big part of it. We had this conversation, like trying to make, your receivers happy. That's one of my things. I want to be able to hit all of my receivers because I know how much they love the game and appreciate the game, and nobody wants to run a bum route, you know what I mean, and not get the ball. Especially everybody's open. Some of the systems that we run, 2-3 people are open, you know what I mean? When Harlem's on the field, you know what I mean? Like I have a tendency, we have a connection, so I have a tendency to, you know what I mean? Like look her way, or Chat's a big target, look her way. But now we have so many good additions to our squad, with Bree being one of them, that there's just so many options now. We got OJ, we got Bree, we had Harlem, we got Sweeney. Sweeney stepped up in a major way. And Sweeney is always, I tell her, she's just always in the right spot for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my pitching buddy. When I feel like, I got it. boom, give it to her. You know what I'm saying? And she always be right there. So, you know.
Awesome. Yeah, that definitely answered my next question. It was like, which way do you look first when you go into receivers when you have so many weapons? So you basically just keep your eyes.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the defense.
It's a rule. It's a rule. She got to follow the rule. But the thing is, sometimes you get caught up in trying to make everybody happy. But the defense tells you to follow.
Okay. And then last question for you, Ori. Bama sent some of the league's best rushers, probably some of the best in the country, because I would say Marlo the twin is probably like a top 10 in the country for sure. You hardly look down. I didn't really see you look down at all. What are like top 3 qualities in the ladies on your O-line that make you so comfortable that you have that much confidence?
Well, I mean, come on now. You watched the game. You saw exactly.
Did you hear those collisions?
Yeah. Did you see?
That's why I don't play any women no more. Did you see
the one play in particular where they just shut it down? I mean, I don't know how many seconds I had. I took a nap and I woke back up and it was the game.
Yes, it was Remy and Kelly, and they were knocking Marlo
these
and
girls
Red.
literally. I said, don't you ever pose their will on these girls.
I watched that video live. The girl that was rushing Remy
gave up.
That Remy 3 times and then just stopped and stood there.
Because she wouldn't get by.
Effortlessly just.
And she's a top receiver. You know, shout outs to Margot. I played with her for a lot of years on Reloaded. She's a top rusher. Her and her sister Marlo. And I mean, these girls, like I felt no pressure from that at all. You know what I mean? I appreciate my line. Like, I'll do anything for these girls. Really, just keep me safe.
All right, cool. We're going to transition to the line. Let's start with Remy. Hi, Remy. Remy, you are definitely a legend, and you are back in the league. Where have you been, Doctor?
I mean, I've been a lot of places and nowhere. I'm in healthcare, so COVID happened. And I respect my patients. I respect people's lives, and I had to be out. I had to sit out.
Okay. Are you a part of any other organizations that you do outside of Apoc?
Of course.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm the co-founder and president of the National Association of Black Physical Therapists. I try not to actually say that too much because you all have me working all the time. And especially if Justin's out there. Where Remy at? Nah, bruh. Y'all don't treat my license. Y'all don't keep my license. So I'm good on that.
So in the championship game, when you said, what is like focus on your job mean to you? You know, when you tell players, just focus on your job, what does that statement mean to you?
Know your role. Know what role you play in the game and how to make the team gel. Some people think the role is bigger than it is, and not respecting that it's not a lot of times, especially when it's a team player game. Just know your role.
Mm-hmm.
And last question, Remy. You coming back was a big deal. You could have gone to any team. What made you choose Apoc?
I was with Apoc before COVID happened.
Turn up.
And Jimmy, I mean, real talk, Jimmy is how I learned offense. I started with him. So why would I leave a system that I already know? But I know the way I play now is how I emulate like Herm playing as on the line, but he taught me the offense. And just take the skills that I learned from my other coach, Herm. So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you, Remy. Cully.
Cully. So Cully, walk me through. Listen, Cully, walk me through that play where Sweeney got that touchdown. What was your mindset? Was that play already designed? Did you know you were supposed to block, or was you just like, oh snap, the ball came here, let me try to block? Like, walk us through that.
Well, it's one of our plays, but as soon as they lined up, I saw it's only sticks on that side of the field. The safety's in the middle. Ain't nobody getting over there.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's getting over there. She took the other linebacker, so I knew she was gonna get at the one or she was gonna score. But I ain't expect to miss the block though. I did not expect that.
Mm-hmm.
That was Ori held the ball
too long.
Hey, listen, it's always Ori's fault. Being a quarterback, I don't even mind.
But I'm gonna tell you about that play. Who called that play? Our cornerback, Dez, called the play.
Shout out to Dez.
Yeah, Dez.
Oh, Dez called that.
Dez
called
back
the
out
play.
there.
And that's what the thing is about the girls. They know the system so well, and I trust them. They'll tell me something. If it makes sense, we'll run it. I don't always do it. I don't always do it because I can't, you know what I'm saying? But if it makes sense in the moment, we run it. And Dez called a good play. It's out of our formations, out of what we do. It's out of the system. It works. Good call. Call timeout. Move a couple people around and it works.
That's the thing about his coaching, though. He coaches so that he's developing not just other players, but other coaches. Like, we're an extension of him. If he's not there calling it, he wants to coach us so that we can basically, you know what I mean, stand in the fold for ourselves. A lot of times when Harlem was quarterbacking, she was calling her own stuff. She was reading the defense, calling her own stuff, and he wanted us to, you know what I'm saying, have that independence to be able to do it.
Nice. And Bree? Hi, another powerhouse who left for a while. Now she's back. Where did you go?
Yeah, well, you know, I haven't lived here since 2014. I'm from East Point, so I've been here. But I haven't been here. So 2020 it was kind of the same thing. I'm not in healthcare, but I have, you know, my mom, like I have family, I got young nieces, so I just made the decision to sit out. So I just sat out.
Okay. And I know we had this discussion because from a perspective, it looked like you may have been looking to pick teams, but that's not the case. You have a history with Coach Jimmy.
Yeah, like same like Remy. Like Jimmy brought me into eight women. Like I was out here playing Coed out of undergrad, like running goals on dudes. Like that's how I got a little name for myself. And then
I remember
somebody convinced me to come out and play. That was back in the crush days, like way back. And they threw me the ball, and I was like, all right, like I'm gonna stay. So same thing with Remy, like I'm in my mid-30s now. Like I'm not out here trying to learn a whole new system. Like I'm trying to win nationals, and it's as simple as that. So I'm about to come to I want to come to the team if they'll accept me, the strongest team that's out here, and play for a coach in a system that I already know. So that's why I was here. But I already, I was with Knockout. I'm a very loyal person, so I was with Knockout until they was like absolutely done. And then when that was like done, then I was a free agent. I didn't have anything on my conscience, and I hit up Jimmy and saw, asked him if he had a spot. Tried to roll at Nationals right before COVID, and just kind of sat, and luckily they accepted me back, and I was able to finally do my thing. But like legit, haven't called a football since 2019. Like legit.
That is so hard to believe, Bree, because you didn't drop one pass. What are you thinking of? How does that work? You didn't drop one thing. And you heard it hit. You heard it in the stands.
But this is my thing. I feel like as a receiver, like your job is to make plays. Like if they're gonna go through the trouble, the line, clear the pocket, or he's delivered a catchable ball, my hands can touch it. My job is to catch it. So like I'm trying to have 0 drops. Like that's a norm for me. Like I'm not trying to drop nothing. So all I'm thinking about is catch the ball. I'm not thinking about, it's 4th down, it's 3rd down, I gotta get to just catch the ball. Like today, Ori was talking about the one post I ran where the ball was a little low and I scooped it up.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
That was 4th down.
It was on the ground, and we heard it in the stands. It was like,
literally.
I didn't even know.
Crazy.
She's a tall girl for the most part.
I make it a little taller than the pup. I didn't even know. Like I just caught the ball, so I'm just thankful my hands still work. I'm still gonna get back to like my old self for real. But I was thankful. Like I feel like I did my job. Like they put Rashida on the other side of the field. She's only one person. So look at who they got on me. I gotta eat her up.
At one point, you and Rashida both had the ball. Y'all both went to the ground with the ball. I was like, who they gonna give it to? Oh, sticks. Yeah. And I'm like, who they gonna give it to?
And it went to the receiver. Can we talk about not only did she go low and scoop that one pass on 4th down, right, and really just give us the energy and the push that we needed to really like have that momentum. Yeah. That was really a big pass, but the other passes on those slants where she held on to the ball.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Clutch.
She did that like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, they were
clutch.
You could see it on their face. They were like, go.
That is why the play to her worked because they kept biting on that slant. You know what I mean? I can talk football all day.
I love you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all want to shout out anybody? Do any more shout outs before we let y'all go? Any other questions, Harlem?
No more questions. Who y'all want to shout out? There's a lot of people.
Teammates.
Let's go.
Teammates. Everybody made plays. Everybody.
shout out to the people that, you know, run the leagues. Shout out to them. Shout out to our coach. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Harlem. You know what I mean? We had a great season. We did a lot to get here. We went 13-0. We won some championships and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, and again, shout out to my O-line.
The O-line.
Thank you so much, Apoc. We appreciate y'all so much for coming by. We're going to see y'all in the Green Light Lounge.
Green Light Lounge.
We're going to do a 2-second thing because we want to make sure that everybody in the building know it's a big birthday in the building. Somebody turned 40 years old. 40? He not 40. He not 40.
I was about to say.
He not 40.
If I was 40, I'd make that shit look good. But I'm 37. But on the way out to the break, my nigga play that Boppers one time. You going on break time?
Nah, we're going to roll it through. So
yeah, we're going to roll.
We ain't breaking this hot, y'all. My dress still fishing. His body's like sweating through it.
You sweating out of that dress?
We're going to keep going.
Y'all good. Yeah, good.
Thank you so much, Coach Jimmy. Thank you so much, Apoc. We appreciate it.
Apoc.
Champions. Pro Division champions came through. We're so excited to have them. We're going to go into the standings. We're going to go into the standings and then dynasty and then we out. All right,
did you want to go over?
Standings, dynasty, yeah. All right, so right now we're just going to recap the standings from the whole season, y'all. So if you missed it, make sure you get yourself up here to the Green Light Lounge. We just told, it's all good, Amos' birthday. You know, we had to shout him out for his birthday. If you're in the building and you don't have a shot, make sure you get yourself a shot. And right now, Harlem's going to take it away talking about our standings for this past season, just to review those standings.
All right, so the AWFFL standings is...
Oh, my gosh.
We got Apoc at 10-0.
Okay.
Undefeated season. As expected.
Okay, 13-0, really?
Well, really, yeah. Well, regular season, yeah, 13-0, including the playoffs, 13-0. We got Bama at, well, I guess they'll be, what? Regular season, Bama was 9-1. Overall season, they lost 2 games, and they won 2 games in the playoffs, so they'd be 11-2. Right?
Yeah, they would, yeah.
Primetime finished regular season 8-2. Obviously, they lost in the playoffs, so they would finish 8-3. The Rebels finished the regular season 8-2, but they lost in the playoffs, so they'll finish 8-3. Tigers finished the regular season 8-2. Obviously, they lost in the playoffs, so they'll be 9-3. We got Arsenal, who finished the regular season at 5-5. But they upset Primetime, which gives them 6, and then they lost, so they'll be 6-6. We got the Stallions, who finished the regular season 4-6, but they obviously lost, so they'll finish the overall season 4-7. DOA finished the regular season 4-6. They lost in the playoffs, so overall they finished 4-7. We got the Warriors, who finished regular season 4-6, but they won in the playoffs, and then they lost, so they'd be 5-7. X Factor finished the regular season 2-8. They won in the playoffs, and then they lost in the playoffs, so they'd be 3-9. We got the Storm, who finished the regular season 2-8. Obviously, they had an amazing playoff run where they won 3 games. Well, then they won 2 games. So they would finish the season 4-8.
And the champions.
We got NTB, who regular season they went 1-9. They won 1 game in the playoffs, and obviously they lost. So they'll finish the season 2-10. Coed. Regular season they were 0-10. They didn't win any game in the playoffs. But shout out to Coed.
Shout out to Coed.
Every game they showed up, and I will give them that. So they finished the season 0-11. But shout out to Coed. I hope you guys come back next year motivated to get a win. At least 1 win. You know what I mean? At least one win. But shout out for showing up every game.
All right, so we're going to bring up our last set of champions that are in the building. And we are excited to have them. And if they are ready and they are ready to
go.
Yeah, they had a chance to face their rival. It was crazy. The game was crazy. Watching Dynasty is never an upset. It's never a disappointment. Very strategic. Really? Very strategic team.
I'm excited to hear about it.
Yes, very strategic. Very strategic. They be deep too. Dynasty. All they trophies, they medals. Yes, y'all. If you live, you haven't got up here yet, make sure you come on out to the Green Light Lounge. We up here with all the champions. As you can see, they are in the building. Right now, we are welcoming Dynasty up here. And if you notice something, a lot of these teams who are winning have a lot of the same players. So, you know, I think it's in their bloodline. What you think, Harlem?
I think so, too. I mean, they brought all the trophies and medals up here tonight.
Yes, look how big that trophy is.
That trophy about as tall as me.
Right.
Chill, Shauna, chill. I'm 5'4". I'm 5'4". Chill, relax. That's a tall trophy, though.
Yes. So, Dynasty, welcome. Eric, introduce everybody.
Hey, we appreciate y'all. Hey, Dynasty in the building for sure. We got
Absolutely.
everybody.
Don't put us at the bottom.
No. It's pretty tall.
It's pretty tall. Yeah, it's pretty tall.
I think everybody.
It was a request by the GM. You know, we gotta apply.
Hey, we'll start from the left. We got Spellman in the building.
Alright, Spell.
Anton.
Yes, sir.
Hey, got Bop in the building.
What it do?
Hey, B Moore.
Okay.
Baltimore. T. Got Bree in the house.
Okay, Bree.
Okay.
Hey, we got Jelena, got the president. Prez in the building.
Okay.
Rich.
Okay.
Too much money. We got B Gross.
Okay.
And we got Ashley.
Ashley.
We got Bash. Oh, don't forget about the GM, y'all.
Yes, sir. Easy.
Easy money. So let's jump right into it. Championship game. When y'all found out that y'all were going to be playing your rival, because in January, you guys came here and specifically said, we want to play MIS in my Spellman voice.
You want me to say what I said?
Yes.
We're going to motherfucking beat MIS.
Oh.
You said MIS is on the
I cleaned it up.
You said that.
I did. Verbatim.
So when y'all found out that was going to go down, Eric, what was the conversation? What were y'all thinking?
Well, honestly, Shauna, we wanted to use this league to kind of improve on the tournaments. You know, it's good to, kind of keep playing against your local individuals, but honestly, we wanted to make sure we was right for tournaments.
Okay.
And so with the league, it definitely has some good competition, some great teams out there, teams that were in nationals, so that was good. And MIS was just another opportunity to play a good team. And so, we have a little chip on our shoulders because, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure we perfect our craft and keep going from there.
Do you mind if I piggyback off of that a little bit? Because I don't want nobody to take what he just said the wrong way. When we say local teams, we not calling y'all local like out of disrespect. Like we just saying we play y'all all the time. Everybody notice everybody's tendencies. Y'all are great teams, but the way we focus on and get better is by playing other teams and other styles from other states and different parts of the region. That's all he meant by that.
Sounds good. So Dynasty is now DY Nasty. How did that come about?
Can I tell that story?
I got it. So DY Nasty. So it's kind of funny because we had a practice, and I forgot somebody was running around or whatever, and just like, I'm gonna cook your ass all day, and that's the word.
That was me.
And I was like, hey, at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you can get it. You can get DY and you can get some nasty. And then from there, just kind of, Ebony will joke around it. And at the time, Cully, a lot of people just joking because it says DY and they get nasty and all that stuff. But it kind of evolves us because off the field, we're Dynasty. We're Dynasty. We're nice, but we're on the field, we DY nasty. We do it to you nasty real bad because of the fact that we got that intensity, we got that focus, and we're not that friendly when we're on the field. So it brings a little level of intensity, and then when B-More breaks us out, we game ready at that point.
Nice. I like it. Coed, ladies are the most important pieces really on the field. How you chess them, right? Tell us about your ladies in the role, the pivotal role that they play in you guys winning this championship.
Man, I mean,
we got some dogs.
I could say so much, but Dynasty is built around our queens. Let's just keep it at 100. Our ladies help run what Dynasty does through in and throughout. And if anybody knows me, I'm all about 9 points. I'm all about getting the ladies involved. We'll go back to back plays with ladies with no problem.
Beyonce.
That same route, I can say, hey, Anton, go do a post or go. I have the same confidence that Spellman, Bree, or anybody I can put out there.
Ladies.
And and at the end of the day, it's not, we got 5 guys and 3 ladies. We got 8 athletes.
That's it.
And I expect all my athletes to perform at a high level. And then we just go out there and we just ball. And then, I'm just kind of blessed to have a great team and individuals that sacrifice every day in there.
Hey, well, let's talk about how Jelena.
Oh, yeah, no,
my God.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What Miss Perez doing?
I got to say, one of my unsung heroes is Jelena. She came out there, and as we changed into a new system that we implemented about 3 or 4 weeks ago that really helped us out going into playing MIS, she played a pivotal role. Even B-More, I have to give a little shout out to B-More as well, is because we knew we had to make some adjustments, make some changes in order, not just for this league, but in order for us to be better preparing for tournaments, preparing for like a Hall of Fame, preparing for a King of Florida. It's just not about playing MIS or Assassins or stuff like that. We got to look beyond that to get prepared for nationals. Right. So I got to give it up for Jelena. Jelena was giving them hell with blocking, gave Tim opportunity to give another 3 or 4 or 5 seconds to get the ball down the field. And so as we continue to elevate our offense and this new system, it's going to be tough. And the thing is, we really didn't get a chance to practice it yet, but it showed a lot of dividends. And then that momentum that we just want to take that momentum on to the next tournaments.
Okay, momentum, next tournaments. What's next?
What's next? Hey, we got calendars for days. Come check it out. We got calendars for days. So we do have like a lot of our teams, because we just don't roll solo. It's just not 8 Coed. Dynasty Sports Organization, we have plenty of formats. We got 2 5 Coed teams. We have Killer Instinct. We have Dark Side. We have our 5 women's team that's lead up by Jelena, Bad Intentions. We got our 8 Coed team. We have our 5-man non-contact team that's lead up by BG, that's Jokers. And see, the thing is, it's about our brand. We want to continue to spread this brand away. It's just not like about, hey, Dynasty is just an 8 Coed team. No, Dynasty is a brand, and we're going to bring about 5 or 6 formats. That's why we're so deep, because if you even looking at 8 women's, we come out and support our 8 women's. It's very important that you support, continue to support, to go out there, like even on 8-man contact. Hearn plays 8-man. We got Bree that plays 8-man. We got
I play 8-man.
Anton plays 8-man. So the thing is, we go out there and support, because at the end of the day, it's all family. You know what I mean?
I like it.
So we got, so I'm sorry. We got Weekend Warrior in June. We got an Atlanta tournament in, Weekend Warrior in May. June, we got Atlanta tournament. July, we're going to do an FFWCT, and then we're going Vegas.
Vegas. Hey, hold on. Hey, man. Hey, Miss we get to. First of all, congratulations. Goddamn, who y'all niggas beat for that big ass trophy right there?
This guy.
That looks like it.
Right there?
Yeah, so let's talk about the MVP. Let's talk about it. Let introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
I play with this nigga. This MVP right here. Hey, talk to him, Vic.
They got some questions for him.
What it do? No, I was introduce yourself. Okay. Let people know who you are. You the MVP, like.
I mean,
what position you play?
I go by Baby Vic.
Okay.
Baby Vic.
Lil Bob Dreams.
Okay.
I mean,
what position do you play?
Sultan of Dips.
Everything.
What position? I play everything.
Everything.
Wherever my team need me to be, that's where I'm at.
And he humbly plays anything.
So how long you been playing flag?
Probably since about 2016.
Oh, 2016. Okay. So my question for Dynasty is, at Nationals this past year, you went B. Now you've been dominating everybody. You winning everything. At Nationals, y'all gonna go A?
Yeah, we got to.
No, go
okay.
It's on the right.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear. So y'all going A?
Yeah,
we would love to see y'all.
The good thing for us is we've been playing A-level teams. Even in the last tournament when we was at Top Gun, we played Coming to Get You. Kings of Florida.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound. Those are A-level teams. They actually
30 for 30, all of them.
Prepared us for where we at right now. So we're embracing coming into A, and again, it's like. We can't just focus just on one team like MIS.
Absolutely.
We have to worry about the Kings of Florida, Hall of Fame. That's in Dallas. Stuff, you know, teams that you know, a lot of people don't even know about. But we have to get that on the scene. So yeah, we're excited, and look out for us.
Yeah, I'm excited to see y'all play.
One thing I can say is that we have MVP caliber talent all over this team, but we don't walk around like we have MVP talent all over this team. We walk around very humble. That's something that keeps us together. That's something that's like the glue to our family, because that's how we play. We play as a family. We have our ups, we have our downs, but at the end of the day, we come together for a common goal, and we do that in the most classic way that we know how to do it.
Right. And I get that vibe. I think it's important for any championship team, everybody knowing their role. Sometimes egos get in the way. People are not satisfied with just winning. They want to be the man and win. But on this team, it seems like everybody knows their role, willing to do whatever. And being versatile is very important in any style, being able to play multiple roles. So, like, being able to play corner, wide receiver, quarterback, rush. So, shout out to y'all. Y'all doing big things. I can't wait to hear about how y'all doing nationals going A.
Thank y'all for coming.
Y'all want to piggyback on that. You know, y'all been winning lately. This is not a one-time thing for y'all. See, it'd be different if it was like, oh, we finally won, we got it together. But y'all was on the podcast not too long ago. The Coed seems to be your niche, Coach. Yeah. Regardless of what they talking about. Yeah, man, you keep winning. I just want to tell you, man, congratulations, brother.
Woo! Thank you, Dynasty. Thank y'all for coming. Closing announcements. We want to thank Dynasty one more time for coming. Any shout-outs y'all want to do before y'all head out?
Shout out to the Dynasty Nation, man. I mean, not everybody's not here, but we got Herm. I mean, we got so many people.
Y'all got Herm too?
Yes, a big factor. Look, when it's 4th down and goal,
y'all need to relax.
Appreciate you.
I know they had Herm.
They had Herm. He had 4 interceptions, 2 end-to-end touchdowns, and 2 extra touchdowns. So Herman is a
STO. That's crazy.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait to have y'all back. Yes, we want to see y'all go to more tournaments and come back with more trophies.
Absolutely.
Come back. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go into our closing announcement. And we're gonna start with Virginia Beach. So if you're trying to sign up, June 19th through the 20th, the Virginia Beach Invitational. After that, Carla?
So we got the Sanctioned Satellite event. That's going to be May 29th, May 30th in NYC.
Wait, no, don't cross in front of the camera, y'all. We still talking. Repeat
they got it, though. So we got the Sanctioned Satellite event, May 29th through May 30th. That's going to be in New York, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be 7 vs. 7.
Yeah.
AFFL rules, right?
$200,000.
$200K. That's crazy.
Yes. And then if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you sign up for the 8 women draft tournament. Sign up is $45. Registration is open right now. Harlem, I heard you signed up.
Listen, absolutely.
Ooh,
so it's right before I leave to tour with the Globetrotters. I got to let people know who I am before I leave.
And it's gonna
it's all AIDS. Coaches Challenge, right?
And it's going to be coaches from around the nation.
Absolutely.
So the coaches that are going to be there, this will be our last announcement. We're going to have Arnold from the Rebels, Gates from the Stallions, Duncan from Lady Elite, Milton from the Tigers, and
we got Brett from Carolina United. We got Jimmy from Apoc. We got Askew from Virginia Vixens, and then we got a mystery coach. So I'm anxious to see who that coach is going to be.
Me too. Thank y'all so much. We are closing out Hill Sneaks to Cleat, y'all. It's been a crazy episode. If you haven't got here yet, make sure you get here to come hang out with us and all the champions at the Green Light Lounge. Good night. Good night.
Hey, Mr. Light. Yeah. Little son walked up on me was like, I'm like, yeah. I just called me about her. Hating ass friends trying to stop her. But I put extra cheese on my Whopper. Double C and G's, I'm a shopper. Hold up.